When in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in Wainfleet, do like the Fleeters do. But actually, we're going out to a preview appointment where it's a gun club and they shoot guns there. This has gotta be the most unique preview I've ever been to before.
I think this place has tons of potential. We're back at this property. We've got our mask and we're going to look through it and see what we can do to get this house ready for market. The tenant on our second property that we've helped a seller with their tenant. Obviously the Wainfleet property, the tenant is still in there, but this one here in Welland, we've actually helped her get the tenant out, and now we're prepping the house for the market or for our seller to sell it and finally get some money. The state of the house needed some repairs, obviously, which is why the tenant wanted to be removed from the property. And now it's just a process of going through and seeing what coverages she can use to fix these repairs to get her house back to the state that it was before she had the tenant in it. So we're going through inspecting for damages. We've got a couple holes in the wall, a couple cigarettes put out on the floor. Paint is a mess. We got doors missing. Took them off and took the doors. We got no doors here. So we're going through, making sure we get pictures of everything that's not here where it should be, and then hopefully we can get that situated and then put together a game plan on how we can get this ready for the market. Just finished up here, went through the whole property. We came along, the seller actually met with somebody else who had to inspect. So we came along to help my seller. We want to protect their interests and make sure we're here with them every step of the way.
We're here in St. Catharines at my listing on Ursula. It's a great day. We are putting up the sold sign, switching out the for sale, putting up the sold. We initially had accepted a sale of property offer on this home, which was subsequently bumped out by a non-sale of property offer. So a little bit interesting, but now she is officially sold. So it's a great day. That looks a lot better to me. What do you think?
Continuing along with our non-paying tenant in Wainfleet, we revisited the property with the homeowner, myself, Kevin, and the homeowner also brought a contractor because now he's looking at making improvements to the home so that when it does go up on the market, that it's going to be a more saleable property.
The tenant was not home, which is good. We didn't have to fight with the aggressive tenant.
We don't see anyone. Doesn't look like anyone's been here for a while. We checked the mailbox to see if you got the notice. Mailbox is full of stuff. Yesterday it was empty. We'll see. It looks like nobody's been here for a while.
We also found an extra ground wire that was in there.
He's got the ground runs like this. You could come all the way around the earth into this box.
We found a dish of some sort on the roof that was not permitted, and we also found a cut wire that was in there for the seller, and the tenant actually cut this wire and put in his own, I believe, cable and internet without any approval as well. I don't think the companies who put it in had the landlord's approval for that either. So a little bit messy, and we have a little bit more work to do. I'm at my last listing here in Welland, and we're here to flip the sign again. This was a quick one. Thankfully, seller listened to everything I had as far as strategy goes and pricing and the analysis and data. So we get a nice put it up for sale and now put the sold sign up because this one is sold.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in Wainfleet, do like the Fleeters do. But actually, we're going out to a preview appointment where it's a gun club and they shoot guns there. So we're bringing, this is Kev's gun over here. Kev's over here taking care of Petsadilla. We're taking Kev's gun out to this gun club. This was pretty wild. I've never even been to a gun club before, let alone priced out a gun club or sold a gun club. So we had a nice meeting with the family. They gave us a tour.
and now we're trying to price the property and hopefully put it up on the market, which will be quite the interesting process. I hope we're involved with this one.
So anytime you feel that I'm not marketing your house properly, I'm not working for your interest, or I'm not doing anything, we can get rid of listing agreements. I don't hold people. I've never had anybody ask me to rip anything up, but I tell everybody the same thing. I'm not locking you in here, you're not stuck. If I'm not doing my job, fire me. Tell me kick rocks. I want you to feel like I'm working my ass off for you and I'm trying to make you money. And then if I do that, you're probably not going to tell me to kick rocks. And if you do, hopefully it's at least friendly. We're going to be finding exact prices per acre, right? If we're going to use that approach, we're going to find different businesses. We're going to find everything we can on anything we can. And that's what we use to come up with price. It was different. It was unique. I've never had a property like this that I had to do a comparative market analysis for. So there was a lot to take in. It was quite a long appointment because we're going over the land, the boundaries, the building that's there. So it's a lot different than it would be with pricing a house. There's a lot more digging and research that we've got to do, and it's been really hard trying to get answers from anybody on it.
And this is challenging because the most important pieces of data when completing a comparative market analysis is your comparables that have sold. Our amount of data for this process is limited. So Kev and myself are working on this process and reaching out to local farmers. We've been reaching out to the municipality. We've even reached out to the chief firearms officer. So it's been an interesting process so far.
We're here to do another preview, get a tour from some sellers to price out this property. You know them.
Not just sellers, this is actually family. So this is good. Kev's gonna help me out with the fam jam. That's how much I trust this guy, all jokes aside. So he's coming to help me with family sell their house.
We got to go look at the property. Really nice house. They've done a lot of work from when they bought it a few years ago. They're not quite sure if they want to sell it or if they want to hold it and use that as their income property and they go buy another one. So to start the process, they need to get what the value is so they can see what their options are. So we were very happy to go preview the nice property and then now put together a comparative market analysis. Just finished the preview at this guy's family house, wife's side family.
Yes.
I love this house.
Yeah, tell me, what was your favorite part of the house?
This is a great house to get in the market just like they did. How many years ago? 4 years ago.
A handful of years ago, yeah. Even though they're family, we're still fighting for the listing. We gotta see if this is all gonna go through. So hopefully we can get this. Hopefully Kev does a good job.